Rasmussen for Vinny tonight?
Yes, he is, exactly.
Don, when you said yesterday this was about you guys, so one thing I thought about was it was tough for you guys to get into your game Friday. A good team imposes their will on you. How do you get into your game? You know, you're going to play Tampa. They're another top team. How difficult is it? What are the keys to get into your game sooner?
You know, I think there's an old, very, very common phrase, just get pucks behind, where you can pursue them, make the opponent go back for pucks and put pucks where you can pressure. That way you can establish a pace and a greater pace. And I think, at the outset of any game, that's a real objective of any team, to get pucks up ice where you can pursue and put pressure on the other team where they have to travel a couple hundred feet. The other night, we were really inept on our retrieves and our transition game early. We were sloppy, and we fed the pressure of New Jersey, which really wasn't even that significant. We were just sleepy. So tonight, obviously, we need to have much better energy than we had the other night. We finished with great energy the other night, and we need that tonight. I think, when we're fresh, it's a lot easier for us to get to our game, and I think you see that even around the league.
Don, what are your early impressions of Tyson?
Tyson, their line the other night, we had him with Okposo and Girgensons, and that line generated more chances in one game than the third or fourth line have had in multiple games combined. So work ethic, compete, intensity, and a good feel for the game. As I just mentioned to Mike, a real sense of objective. Sometimes players with less experience don't understand a process of wearing on another team, and that's where we get ourselves in trouble. We make it hard on ourselves, and Tyson is a guy that with his experience knows how to simplify the game. You combine that with work ethic and skill with two guys on his flanks, on his wings, with the experience of playing a real direct game. He helps us complete a line we needed, a line that just demonstrates to others how to play direct and hard. And he was kind of the guy that's filled that in at this point.
What has Dylan brought to that top power play unit for you guys that's made such a difference?
Compete. He's strong on pucks. He's quick to pucks, and obviously he has a very good idea, tactically, vision of using other players and what the objectives are in any scenario or situation. So he just has moved along. He's got so much more experience than he would have a year ago, even the start of this year. I didn't have him on there the start of this year. Then I thought he's built his game enough that it was an easy for me watching his progress through the early part of the season to say that's the guy and now's the time. And I think the other players have fed off that as well.
Don, apologies, I know this is not a new one, but for those of us who don't get a chance to talk to you that often, could you please summarize or give your opinion on how far Tage Thompson's come from the first time you had him as a gangly kid growing into his body to now?
He's always had the talent, meaning you could see the potential in him, and he's always chipped away at that potential of just competitively through intelligence, intuition, and now he's the real kicker was all the training he did for years. He's realized now that now's the time. You train and you train and you think it's off in the future. I'm going to become this. I'm going to become a goal scorer. I'm going to do this. And somewhere in the last 12 months it kicked in that, wow, now is that time that I've been thinking about and training for so many years. And that's a pretty powerful switch that went off, and now he believes that any possession he can make a play and make a game-breaking play, and he has the size, strength, skill, and hindsight now to do it. So it's been been very impressive to watch that transformation. Have a good day, guys.